Hey, the Chubby Chipmunk update is out, and here is the new trading value list for the Chubby Chipmunk update. I mean, not a lot of stuff has changed, but we got some new pets, including the Chincilla and these four guys. So let's start the value list with the S rank. And we got our one and only S rank, which is the Kitsune. Kitsune is worth around 2 raccoons and a butterfly, but its value has gone up a little bit. Because in the last event, which was Seed Stages update, and yeah, I'm not going to miss that event. But yeah, in Seed Stages update, you could use raccoons to duplicate the Evo 3 seeds. I mean, there was some insane scripts as well, but raccoon was pretty useful too. So since raccoon's value has gone up, same goes for Kitsune, because Kitsune is still worth 2 raccoons and a butterfly. But raccoon is like 11 mimics now, which raccoon was like 9 mimics before the Seed Stages update. So yeah, I think Kitsune is worth around like 25 mimics now. Which I refer to Mimic Octopus, by the way. When I say Mimic, I mean Mimic Octopus. Let's move on to the Raccoon though. Raccoon is worth like 11 mimics now, but I think we don't need Raccoon anymore. So its value will be back to 9 or 10 mimics. So don't overpay for Raccoon. Just wait a little bit. I think it will be back to 9 to 10 mimics in just couple of days. Then in the A tier, we got the Disco Bee, which is worth like 5 to 6 mimics or like 2 butterflies. And yeah, that's all. Disco Bee's value is same like 2 months now. Its value is always 2 butterflies or like 5 to 6 mimics. Anyways, that's all the A tier. Then we need to drop to the B tier. And the first B tier is actually the Fennec Fox. Now this pet got a huge buff. But I don't know, man, I think Fennec Fox is still useless. Like, it is a pretty rare pet. It is still useless though. It can duplicate mutations from other gardens. But yeah, I mean, why do you want to duplicate the mutations? Like, it is not very useful, okay? But yeah, its value was 3 mimic. Now I think it's like 3 mimic and a net. Maybe like 3.5 mimic. I don't know. It's around that though. Let's say 3.5 mimic for Fennec Fox. Now we have the butterfly, which is 3 mimic value. It's been 3 mimic value for like 2 months now. Butterfly only has one use. It applies rainbow mutation to your plants. And it's really good if you are doing crop achievements or core plants achievements. Like, let's check it out. We got some harvest rainbow plants achievements here. So if you wanna do achievements, maybe you need a butterfly. But yeah, its value hasn't changed. It's still 3 mimics. Anyways, what else we got? Do we have any other pet in B tier? I think I'm gonna put Spinosaurus here too. Now Spinosaurus value is around 2 mimic. I don't know though. It's like 1.5 mimic now. And it's slowly dropping, I think. Like, if you can take 2 mimic with a Spinosaurus, you should definitely do that trade. This pet's value was like 3 mimic octopuses because of the Ascension. But Ascension is easy now and we don't need no Spinosaurus. At least for Ascension. I mean, it's a cool pet for grinding shekels. But yeah, nobody is growing plants anymore. Like growing big plants. Because as you know, economy is cooked. You are probably not making 6 billion worth of plant. So what is the point? What is the point of Spinosaurus anymore? What is the point of growing plants anymore? So that's why Spinosaurus' value has dropped. Now let's move on to the C tier though. And the first C tier is no other than the OG. The Mimic Octopus. I think Mimic Octopus can be the most traded pet. Because I don't know, I think Mimic Octopus is pretty useful. And like, everybody got one and everybody trying to trade Mimic Octopus. And it has demand too. People like Mimic Octopus. Don't worry, I'll come back to these pets too. Now the next C tier is Brontosaurus. I think Brontosaurus' value is still rising. And it is very close to Mimic right now. And yeah, Brontosaurus is one of the most useful pets in the game. If you check what a Brontosaurus does, let me put my Mega Koi in the pet mutation machine. Yeah, I know I shouldn't be mutated Mega Pets, but I really want that rainbow, alright? I need rainbow on Kois. Let's check the Brontosaurus though. What does the Brontosaurus do? If you read what a Brontosaurus does, pets hatch from eggs have a 8.27% increase in base size and weight. And you probably know, but heavier pets are better. The more weight a pet gets, the better the ability be. And let's buy some stuff from the fall shop. And we got the full egg too. Let's check if we got the red panda. No. Anyway, so Brontosaurus is really useful. If you want heavier pets, if you want better pets, I mean from the egg, alright? It only affects pets hatched from eggs. Brontosaurus is still way to go though. That's why its value is around a mimic now. And its value is still rising. Then we have the T-Rex. T-Rex's value is around 4 over 5 mimic or something like that. 3 over 5 mimic or 4 over 5 mimic. I mean, it's close to mimic, but definitely mimic is worth more. If you have 1 T-Rex, that's good enough. You can have 7 mimics and copy T-Rex's ability. You can copy Raccoon's ability, even Kitsune's ability with mimic too. So mimic is definitely more useful. But yeah, I think that's all about the T-Rex. Next we have the Dragonfly. Or let me check this again. I think next is Phoenix Gang. I think Phoenix's value is more than Dragonfly now. And I think Phoenix's value will rise up too. I have some Phoenixes too. If we view what a Phoenix does, pets taken from the pet mutation machine have a bonus 1 to 5 age to their age value. And some mutation giving ability. We wanna focus on the pet mutation machine ability though. If you are farming mutations, trying to get that rainbow, the Phoenix is way to go. And its ability can't be duplicated with Mimic. Like if you want a rainbow mutation, you need Phoenix. Especially on Kois. So Phoenix's value is like same as T-Rex now. Its value is around 3 over 5 Mimic and 4 over 5 Mimic. But I think it has more demand than T-Rex. And I think its value is going up too. So I don't know, if you are farming mutations, get a Phoenix. Then we have the Dragonfly. I think Dragonfly's value is half a Mimic now. I think Dragonfly is the real OG. It was one of the first pets and it is kind of a real OG. But yeah, it is still obtainable. And Jandal is giving like 10 bug eggs to everybody every week. With the admin abuse, you know. And its value is kinda dropping. I think then we got the Queen Bee. I think Queen Bee and Dragonfly is worth around same. And then we got the Lobster Thermometer. I think these three worth around same. I don't think any of them are useful. Maybe Queen Bee is useful for pollination. To then buy stuff from the honey merchant. You know, we will have bee egg every time honey merchant comes out. So if you want a bee egg, you need to get your plants pollinated. And queen bee is the way to go. Or you can use any other bees, I guess. It's not that special. But yeah, I think that's all the C tier. Then we have the D tier. I'm gonna put Pachycephalosaurus here. I think Pachycephalosaurus was worth like half a mimic. But its value has gone down. Because we didn't get any crafting updates. If you get a crafting update, Pachycephalosaurus value will rise up again. Like if you could maybe craft this nutty chest, the Pachycephalosaurus value would go up like crazy. But yeah, updates are kinda small now, and we are not getting anything good to craft. So it's worth like a half mimic, but its demand is so low. Maybe you can get 3 Pachycephalosaurus with 1 mimic. And I will actually put French fry ferret here. It's around half a mimic too. But if it is over 2 kg, pro people are paying like crazy. You can even get a disco bee if your French fry ferret is like 2.8 kg or something like that. But its value now is like here. Then we got the corrupted kitsune, I believe. I think it's around half a mimic. I think maybe you can get 3 corrupted kitsune with 1 mimic too. It's not very useful. And it has low demand. Then I will put the bald eagle. Because bald eagle is the best egg hatching pet. It speeds up eggs and it is the best at doing so. I think you can get 1 mimic with 2 bald eagles, but you have to find the right person, and I think its value is around half a mimic too. And then I don't know. I think I wanna put golden goose now. I don't know, golden goose's demand is so low. Maybe it's worth like half a mimic, but ain't no way you are getting a mimic with 2 golden gooses. Because its demand is so low. Like not a lot of people want golden goose. And I will actually put Echo Frog here. I don't know why, but people like Echo Frog and they give like Dragonfly for it. I don't know why though. Then I will put the last D tier, which is the Cockatrice. There is a problem with this pet. It is so common. People got like thousands of enchanted eggs and nobody wants Cockatrice. I mean its value is like 1 over 3 mimic. Like maybe you can get mimic with 3 Cockatrices or even 2 Cockatrice if you find the right person. But its demand is so low. Okay, I added some more pets. They were missing. I think Barnow's value is around here. It has the same problem with Cockatrice, but it is kinda useful. If you get some pet on the shop, this pet is crazy. It's like Brontosaurus, but even better. You can equip 8 Barnows, but Brontosaurus is capped at 30%. And then we have the Swan. I will put the Swan right next to the Barnow. I don't know, maybe you can get a Mimic Octopus with 2 Swans. But these pets are too common. Everybody has tons of them. And they are very low demand. Then let's move on to the E tier. Actually, I'm gonna put Wisp here. I mean, maybe you can get a Dragonfly with Wisp. But like, it's hard to get the good traits. Especially now because you needed a Wisp bell to use the Wisp. and Wisp is not obtainable now, so there is not a lot of demand for Wisp. Let's go to the E tier though. I will put all the blood pets here. I think they are kinda nice. Maybe you can get a mimic with 4 of them, but they have kinda low demand. I just added Koi and Seal too. I think I will put them at top of the D tier. You can definitely get a mimic with 2 Seals or 2 Kois, and they have high demand too. I mean, Koi and Seal are the most useful pets for egg hatching. I think Seal is worth a bit more, but they have incredible demand. And what do they do though? They make you recover eggs. If you sell pets with Seals, you get the egg back, and if you are hatching with Koi, there is a chance that you get the egg back. They are worth like half a mimic now. Now at the end of the E tier, I will just put all rest of the pets here. I think the best one here is Red Panda, then maybe Raiju, then Griffin, Space Squirrel, Kappa and Green Bean. Maybe Red Fox is better than these. Maybe Red Fox is here. E tier is like maybe you can get a mimic with 3 of these, but it is really hard. No one wants them. Maybe some people want them, but they don't want to give mimic for them. And then we got the new stuff here. Let's go with the tiger. Tiger is worth like a dragonfly. It's half a mimic, alright. And its value is going down because it's not a limited pet and it's kinda trash. Its ability is bad. Then we got the silver dragonfly. I don't know where to put this. Maybe at the end of the E tier, I guess. It's nothing special. It's dragonfly but applies the silver mutation instead of gold mutation. And then we got the firefly. It's useful with Raiju. I mean, it's not very useful. Who am I kidding? Firefly is not that useful, but I can't put it on F tier. Then we got the Mizuchi. I will put Mizuchi at the top of the E tier. Or maybe I should put Mizuchi around here. Yeah, it seems fine. It doesn't worth a lot because everybody can get one. I mean, yeah, I think it's around here. It's worth like half a mimic. And then we got the newest pets. Let me put these on the F tier. Idle Chipmunk and the Farmer Chipmunk. They are just trash. And let me put this on F tier as well. Hyrex, an uncommon pet, and its ability is so trash. It occasionally eats a random fruit in your garden and gives you a fissure berry seed. And maybe this berry is good. Its average value is 13,000 shekels. This pet is garbage. So Hyrex is F tier too. Now we got this pet. I don't even know what this pet is, so I will put it on the F tier. Is it Squirrel? I don't know. Then we got the Fortune Squirrel. I will put it here for now. But let me tell you this, boys and girls. It will be here really soon. Its value is dropping and it does nothing crazy. It just occasionally has a chance to apply the jackpot mutation. Just another mutation giving pet. And yeah, that's all, nothing special. And it's easy to get. Maybe people can't get it now because you are required to have 46 kg Chubby Chipmunk to get this pet. But let me tell you this, we have still 5 more days. And yeah, its value will drop. And then we got the Chubby Chipmunk. I think its value is around here. It's like 2 mimic to butterfly. And this pet is actually pretty useful. Every 40 minutes goes to another pet, rolls around in dust, and makes that ability perform its ability 3 times in a row. So yeah, your pet can use its ability 3 times in a row. That's kinda crazy, no? I mean, it's better than Mimic Octopus. Mimic Octopus copies an ability every 15 minutes or something like that. Chincilla every 40 minutes makes a pet perform its ability 3 times. But it cannot mimic and refreshed. Imagine if Chincilla goes to another Chincilla and makes it use its ability for 3 times, and then maybe that Chincilla will make another pet use its ability 9 times. I don't think devs will allow that. I think that's all the pets though. Here's the final list. If you don't agree with me, comment down below, or if I missed any pet. Thanks for watching and see ya.